Up next, the Bulls taking on the Suns. For Chicago, they come in having only lost one of the past 8 games. This obviously is a tough team to beat. Suns, Bulls is next, right after this. Greetings, everyone. Glad to have you here with us on this Wednesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson alongside. David Aldridge is with us from the 4 tonight. And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. They've got Skinny. Smith is out there with Jackson. Then there's Dunn, and it's Booker in at the shooting guard position. And for Chicago, they've got Buckets. Lee out there with the kid. And then it's Little General, and it's Embiid in at the center position. It is still early in the season, Greg. We'd like to think we have teams figured out, but do we really?
Not at all, Kevin. This is the time period where fan bases freak out because of records. There's still a lot of identity to be found with every team.
Here's Andrews. Pulls up. Rebound by the kid. Pass to Lee. And Lee with the stuff.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Now here's Jackson. Over Embiid. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
See, this is what analytics don't take into account. Some guys thrive in the mid-range. Really depends on the shooter. It's actually kind of lazy.
Now the pass to Dunn. Here's Andrews. Passes it to Smith. From past the arc. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Now Lee. Boy, he was something else against Utah. Count that one. Lee's got his second best.
Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
Andrews passes to Smith. Puts up a deep 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
And no team is going to shoot 50% every night, but this team has the right approach. When the shots are falling, they can light it up.
Now, here's Dunn. After the miss from Joel Embiid. The shot's good.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Phoenix shooting their first free throw tonight.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
The free throw drops in for Dunn. For Chicago, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Pass to Embiid. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Pass to Buckets. Takes a 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Here's Andrews. We saw him with 39 points last game out. And that one drops for him.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Here's the kid, covered by Smith. 6 on the shot clock. Goes up on the wing. No good from Lee.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
Textbook defense. Take a good angle to the shooter and bother the release. And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Wright with it. 9 points last game. From the arc. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Here's Andrews, guarded by Wright. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Knocked away. Lee with the steal. And now here's Lee. The fast break opportunity. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Now here's Booker. 20 points for him last game against Detroit. And Wright pulls it down. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wright. Here's the 2K leaderboard with last season's best free throw shooting team. Number 5, the Bulls.
They didn't give away any points at the free throw line. And that makes a head coach's life so much easier.
Phoenix is gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
The pass to Lee. It's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
Basketball.
Here's Dean. That's good, and it's Embiid with the assist. The kid's got his second bucket tonight. For Phoenix, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Booker fires from way outside, and he can't stop the run as he misses. Looking at the Suns, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Pistons in Detroit.
And Richard, with Joel Embiid, his combination of physical dominance and skill, it's almost unfair.
Yeah, he's a 300-pound guy with the agility of a wing. That is not fun to guard. He can bully you or beat you with finesse. There's really no weakness in his game, Greg.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Well, they weren't fighting through screens. Their closeouts and rotations were late. You name it, and let's just say they didn't do it on defense.
Look at the stats for Joel Embiid. Jackson looking around to halt the run, and it's good on the layup. 7 points for Skinny.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Here's Buckets. Boy, that win against the Jazz. He's another guy who really showed up to play. Booker outside. Back to Jackson. Shoots over Embiid. Good D by Embiid. Bulls have gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. It's right on the wing. Teardrop shot. It's hauled in by the Suns.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Booker, no good.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
That's good by Buckets. Buckets got 8.
With the pass.
Suns trail by 4. Passes it to Andrews. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
Shots are just flowing from him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Right outside. Lee outside. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
Did a great job closing the gap, making the shooter feel uncomfortable.
On the wing, Lee, covered by Smith. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Count it, good. He's got 10.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
Booker, right side. Outside Jackson. And it's off from three-point range. Bulls leading by 4. Right, looking around. Pass to Bryan. On the wing, Lee. Drills it from outside.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Timeout called. The Suns and going against Chicago, their first meeting of the season.
Yeah, and taking on an interconference foe, certainly not a rival. They're the better team, and they showed it, winning both matchups last season. Terrific season, putting in about 27 points a game, 5 assists and 4 rebounds. And you look at those numbers, but really his main asset is being a playmaker.
Great handle, great vision. That's how he drops so many dimes.
Now here's Booker. Here's Andrews. Almost, but it rolls out.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Pass to the kid. Here's Buckets. He's got 10. And good that time.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Now here's Booker. He's tightly guarded. Now here's Wright. He has yet to score. To the left side wing. Clock at 6. Lee passes to Bryan. Over Dunn, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Here's Andrews. 9 points in the game so far.
And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully, that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
And here is Wright. There's the pass to Dean. Back to Wright. Here's the kid. On the wing, Lee. Over Dunn. No good from Lee. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Phoenix. 8-point game. It's blocked. Here's Buckets, defended by Booker. Buckets can't hit. Sun shooting 47% here so far. Jackson passes to Andrews. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
13 foul.
Breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Bulls.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers.
And he makes the first. Lonzo Ball, he's checked in for Wright. And the Suns here with a different look. Bottoms, he's checked in for Jackson. Nance comes in for Jabari Smith. Grayson Allen's checked in for Dunn. And Bradley Beal subbed in for Booker. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Chicago leading by 6. To the paint. There's the steal. Passes it to Andrews. And he goes big with the dunk right over Lonzo Ball.
And we continue to see Beal improve as a playmaker. Beautiful pass there.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. Lee passes to Dean. He lobs it up.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Here's Andrews. 16 points for him. And the kid picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. 4th team foul.
.144 left to play here in the first. Here's Beal.
In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing the defensive sequences with the backboard. That has been key. And when you look at the moves that Embiid has in the mid-range, he moves like a guard out there.
He studies film of Kobe and Jordan. Look, it shows up when you watch his footwork. It's amazing to see someone his size move so fluid.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Personal foul.
And one of the league's most gifted scorers, Beal relishes any chance he gets to finish while getting fouled.
Talking about Bradley Beal, Greg, I feel like he doesn't get enough credit for his passing game.
You know, Kevin, he's really evolved as a playmaker over the years. Sure, we all know how talented a scorer and shooter he is, but Bradley is now superb at facilitating.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Money's checked in for the kid. Dosumu comes in for Lee. And it's Wright in for Lonzo Ball. Free throw good, Beal.
And now a veteran in this league, Beal is hungry to compete for championships at this stage of his career.
Right, left side. Here's Dosumu. First shot, first basket. He's out the blocks fast.
mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
To the left wing. Here's Bottoms, and the rejection by Embiid.
Every year he's a Defensive Player of the Year candidate. His instincts, that's what makes Embiid outstanding, and his awareness of when to go for the block.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. That shot wide open. And that's now 19 points for Skinny.
And even though they're down, it's not on him. He's been lights out on offense for them this quarter especially.
Wright dishes to Embiid. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Here's Andrews, guarded by Wright. Here's Andrews. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close the quarter.
He knew exactly how he wanted to do it, too. There was no doubt in his mind that it was going to fall.
The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Bulls out front. They lead by 3. From the United Center in Chicago. Back in a moment. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They are playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
And so it's Wright bringing up the ball for the Bulls. On the court for the Suns, Grayson Allen is out there with Nance. And there's Skinny. And there's Jackson. And it's Beal in at the 2-guard spot.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Pass to Andrews. And trying to break loose. And with that, the Chicago lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Andrews.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
Here's Money. Here's Buckets. Nice open look, but it's no good. Here's Andrews, guarded by Wright.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Chicago's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. A baseline J. Yep, it counts. Wright's got his first basket. Suns trail by 3. Here's Andrews. 26 points for him. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Jabari Smith, he's jacked in for Nance. And it's done in for Allen. Done outside. Richard, you know a lot about this subject. Wing defense. You were a great one. Stellar. Who's the best wing defender right now?
Thank you for acknowledging my quality defense there, Kevin. But to start and end the conversation with Drew Holiday, that's where it should be. Because, look, he can guard an elite point guard and a scoring forward. He does so many things well. His hands are elite. And I think the most underrated part about his defense is his IQ. It is off the charts.
It's his first trip to the line.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
first one falls.
Shooting over 80% from the line during his career, Embiid is not only one of the best free throw shooting centers in the league today, he's one of the best all time.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. The kid, he's checked in for money. And Lee's subbed in for Dosunmu. And then for Phoenix, Nancy's checked in for Smith. Grayson Allen comes in for Dunn. And it's Devin Booker in for Skinny. And Embiid drops them both.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. As ever, Joel Embiid has the pressure on him to be the franchise player. He said it's not an easy job. If it's easy, everybody would do it. When you're actually the best offensive player and the best defensive player, you got to make plays. You can't be perfect. All I can do is try to do my best every game. Kevin?
Well said. His best DA is pretty great, isn't it? Thank you so much for the report. Now here's Wright. Pass to Embiid. Here's the kid. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Bulls with another miss.
And after connecting twice from deep in the first quarter, he hasn't been able to drain another here in the second.
And Beal kicks to Booker. Fires from deep. Phoenix, no good that time either.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
A try by Lee. Good for another basket for him. Number 4 today. He's 4 of 8.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
Bounce pass from Beal. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Booker with no one around. Off the mark, and the drop continues.
Just an ugly show for him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off just sensational stuff.
He kicks it to Jackson. A three-pointer off the mark.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
Yeah, that's a good defender making a play, and he does it without fouling.
Now here's Wright. Embiid is at the elbow. Some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And a wide open look for Lee. No good from outside.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Jackson passes to Booker. And stolen by Wright. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Jackson's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
He's been off. Still, they're up, so not all is lost.
The pass to Allen. Right against Booker. Over Wright. That is good. And the Bulls lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Booker. And it's Wright with the ball for Chicago. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
Chicago making some changes. Money's checked in for Joel Embiid. Dosunmu comes in for buckets. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Wright. Ball against Booker. Pass to Money. Just 5 on the clock. Pass the ball. This one for 3. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got 8 rebounds in this game. Well, the talent is clearly there for Lonzo Ball, Richard, but injuries have held him back throughout his career.
He's such a fun player to watch, too. He's fast, he's smart, unselfish, and plays hard on both ends of the floor. You just pray for him to stay healthy.
Here's Ball. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. And a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Chicago shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And a season ago at the charity stripe, this is a group that shot an impressive 81%.
On the free throw, no good. Suns trail by 7. Now Beal. Inside, Nance. Good, it's Beal picking up the assist. Beal's got 3 assists tonight.
And what I like about Nance Jr. is how he positions himself, knows his strengths on offense, and plays to them.
Ball to pass to Dean. Here's Money. Left side, Ball. Shoots over Beal. And it's off the back rim, no good. The Suns have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second, 5 of 10. Nance outside. And there's the foul. It'll go on Lee. That's his first foul. So for the Bulls, Embiid, he's checked in for Money. Buckets comes in for Dosunmu. And it's Wright in for Lonzo Ball. And for the Suns, Smith checked in for Nance. Dunn comes in for Allen. And it's Skinny in for Beal. Booker outside. Out to the right wing. Here's Andrews. Trains the 19-footer. And that's now 28 points for Skinny.
Unsurprisingly savvy pass by Booker, setting another guy up for success instead of forcing a shot.
Here's Embiid. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
And the defense was all over him once he got in close. Didn't want him to get too comfortable.
And he's able to get it back. Dunn misses.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
This is why he's out there in situations like this. He stands tall to prevent points.
And that one's good. Right.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
Kicks to Dunn. Lobbed up there for Dunn. Out of bounds. It'll be the Bulls' ball. And a quick look at how the Suns' schedule is shaping up. On Friday, they'll go up against LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers. Then on Sunday, they'll host the Oklahoma City Thunder. Time called here, the Bulls decide to talk it over.
Please welcome to the court, your Chicago Bulls.
And here are the numbers for Joel Embiid. He's coming off an excellent season. Last year, checking in at about 33 points a game, 10 rebounds and 4 assists. And you look at his score, and he was #1 on the team last season.
His ability to play through contact, his exceptional concentration, that's what makes him a great finisher.
And it's Wright missing. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for Phoenix. Booker in the post. And Lee pulls it down.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
He gets it in there.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
Pass to Andrews. It's blocked. Right side, Lee. And Lee with the stop.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And it will go, and the Bulls' lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Booker.
They try to make things hard for Booker inside, but he has the moves to get around that contest.
And the pass to Lee. Passes to Dean. Down against Lee. For 3. Rebound by Smith.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
Yeah, that's a good defender making a play. He does it without fouling.
Pass to Andrews. Off target from three-point range.
And after that great first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth. The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Here's Andrews. 28 points for him. Outside for Jackson. Nailed from three-point land. Jackson's got 5 points so far.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
Here's Embiid. And the rejection by Jackson. Pass to Andrews. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 3 assists now in this one.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Right outside. And there's the pass to Embiid. Over Jackson. Embiid, no good.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Now here's Booker. 8 points for him. To the inside. Jackson. Smith tried to break loose.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Right outside. Passes it to Lee. Here's the kid. Lays it up off the glass. He's got 10. 1:07 left here in the second. Here's Andrews. Smith trying to break loose. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Embiid.
Third team foul.
The Suns have looked good at the line. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. The Bulls with the lead. Wright, the pass to Lee. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Lee's got 8 points in the quarter. Phoenix has gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Puts it up from 12, and it's Chicago with the rebound. The Kids got 8 rebounds in this game. Pass to Bryant. Back to Wright. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Pass to Buckets. Here's Dean. Another shot, and the layup is up and in. Now it's a 6-point Bulls lead.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
When you come out to an NBA game, that's what you want to see. Devin Booker putting on a show.
Wright with it. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Bulls lead by 4. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Billy. I heard you tell the guys to take it to them and play with more physicality offensively. What did you mean?
Well, just I think when we're getting the ball inside around the basket, at times we got to go up a little bit stronger and play through the contact and go to the rim.
Tough sledding in there, but you got to get there. Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago.
They stayed within arm's reach in that opening period. 5 points, their largest deficit. In the second quarter, they put in the work to create a slight scoring advantage. Kenny, your thoughts on how the Bulls are playing?
What you like is many of their baskets come off a team that's working together and functioning at a high level. No need to have this hero ball where I'm going to shoot and no one else is going to get the ball. Nope, they moved it, and we'll see if they can keep it up in the second half.
Shaq, what'd you think about Phoenix?
They just keep giving the ball away. That's not how you win. I understand this defense is giving them problems with being disruptive. If they can just cut down on the turnovers, I think they can win this game.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go over there.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Skinny having a dominant impact in this game.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Get out there with Lee. Then there's Embiid. Then there's Buckets. And it's Wright in at the point. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Smith the pass to Andrews. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Skinny's got the first basket of the second half. That one for Phoenix. Well, it wasn't an ideal rookie season for Jabari Smith, but Richard, he's got the physical tools we all think to be great.
It's tough to adjust to the NBA, especially as a teenager. But at 6'11" and that type of lateral quickness, Smith could be a lockdown defender.
Now here's Booker. After the miss from Joel Embiid, they now take the lead. Booker's got 12 points in the game.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
And that one's good. Right.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
Booker outside. Oh, good on the 3.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Lee. Oh, yes! What a finish with the reverse dunk.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. And so it's Wright bringing up the ball for the Bulls. They've led by as many as 11 points. For the three, and Lee with the basket on the assist by Wright. 20 points for lights out.
A nice start to the second half. They've made 3 out of their first 4 shots coming out of the break.
Andrews passes to Jackson. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. And that's a double-double for him now. 12 points and 12 rebounds. The pass to Dean. He kicks it to Lee. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
That's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Now here's Booker. 12 points for him. Jackson. Good D by Embiid. Right outside. The 11-footer. Embiid against Jackson. Embiid, the pass to Dean. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Nice pass by Embiid, smartly taking advantage of a wide-open man.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. And stolen by Wright. Passes it to Dean. Back to Wright. Lets it go with a three. It's hauled in by the Suns.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Nice shot by Smith.
Proving that he has some range. I like seeing Smith Jr. fire away with confidence.
Lee against Dunn. Lets it fly from 18. That misses off the backboard. For Phoenix, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Here's Andrews. He has 35. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns. Well, let's take a look at last year's top scorers. Number 1 is Joel Embiid.
And he's not going to forget that season anytime soon. And it's safe to say neither will anyone who watched him.
Phoenix has gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing. Pass to Dunn. Here's Andrews. Lobbed up there for Dunn. Lee with the steal. Over Dunn. Embiid finds Lee. Here's Bryant. Misses the three.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
Did a great job closing the gap, making the shooter feel uncomfortable.
Now here's Booker. He's got 12. And there's the foul. It'll go on Lee. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Bulls making a change here. Dosumu's checked in. And for the Suns, Bottoms, he's checked in for Jackson. Grayson Allen comes in for Dunn. And Bradley Beal subbed in for Booker. On defense, Chicago. The lead is 2. Smith outside. 5 on the clock. Pass to Bottoms. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
3.
Bottoms got his first 3 points of the game.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Timeout call, the Bulls. It's been quite a game for Skinny.
And he's just torching them right now. A good decision to huddle up, kind of hit the reset button, and figure out how to slow his roll. numbers for Allen. How he did last season. Put up about 10 points per game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And you look at his huge role in their offense, a major contributor as far as putting up points.
He's just a natural scorer and someone this offense leans on to help shoulder the load and lead the charge.
Now here's Lee. He's got 22, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Dosunmu's got 6.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Andrews passes to Bottoms. And it's Chicago with the rebound. They've led by as many as 11 points. Lee kicks to right. There's the pass to Dean. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Now here's Beal, and it goes down 2 points.
Defense has Beal well covered inside, but he can get aggressive and fights his way through for that shot.
For the Suns.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Bulls.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And they've also played exceptionally well in the paint tonight, taking advantage of their opportunity to work inside.
Free throw good, Beal. And GA for Bradley Beal. Finally a chance to contend with these Phoenix Suns.
Yeah, for so long, folks wondered how long he'd languish in a losing situation in D.C. Now he has an opportunity to play into June.
Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
And maybe not the most explosive player in the league, but Beal has the athletic ability to finish strong at the rim.
Down low, deflects the pass. Beal with the steal. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Third personal foul. Third team foul.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
I like how they've been attacking the lane. It's been beautiful. All game long, they've been successful penetrating and getting offensive production.
And another thing they've been doing all game long is knocking down the 3. Shooting has been a big part of their game plan tonight.
And he can't get the first one.
What I like about Smith is that he impacts the game whether he is scoring or not.
And he sinks the second. Bulls trail by 3. Right outside. And the foul on Skinny. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Buckets. He's got 14. Just 5 to shoot. It's up a 3. Rebound by the Suns.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
Yeah, that's a good defender making a play, and he does it without fouling.
Fires from way outside. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. Buckets got the game tied up here for Chicago. Here's Andrews, guarded by Wright. Andrews, no good.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
Textbook defense, take a good angle to the shooter and bother the release.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And the Suns call time here.
They have been pretty disgusting offensively. Too many miscues. They've got to get to the bottom of it.
Make some noise, fans, for the one and only Chicago Bulls. your big fans, it's time for your shake.
With this break, let's show you the teams that led the league in assists last year. Fourth, the Suns.
It was true team basketball we saw out of them. Always willing to work together, no one making himself bigger than the team.
Out to the right wing. Here's Bottoms. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Bottoms got 5.
And that's what you like to see right there. A solid move to give himself some room and take it inside.
Here's Bryan. A three-pointer is right on target.
And with that three, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
The Bulls have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight.
Second team foul. At the line for one.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Suns trail by 4. Here's Andrews. He has 35. It's Beal on the wing. Pass to Wright. He's all alone. And finished off by Wright.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Pass to Andrews. Allen trying to break free. Oh, that's blocked. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wright. So for the Suns, Jackson, he's checked in for Bottoms. Dunn comes in for Jabari Smith. And it's Booker in for Skinny. It's Allen on the wing, covered by Lee. 5 to shoot. And Beal kicks to Booker. From outside, off the mark. Now the Bulls with it. They're on an 11-2 run. Dosunmu, the pass to Wright, and the foul called on Ayo Dosunmu. That's his first foul.
Second half, they haven't taken care of the basketball. Simply put, more turnovers now that could hurt them later.
Beal deciding where to go with it. There's the lob to Jackson. Misses off the left iron.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Fast break, here come the Suns. Allen dishes to Dunn. Over Wright. Lee with the block. To the paint. And there's the bucket from Dosunmu. Dosunmu's got 8 points.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Booker outside. Pass to Beal. Got a piece of it. Shot clock at 5. And it's good off the back rim and in. Beal's got 7 now in this quarter.
And there's not an area on the floor where Beal can't do damage. He is a handful for any defense he goes up against.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. And the Bulls lead by 9.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
Now here's Booker. 12 points for him. Outside, Beal. Lets it go. Rebound by the Kid. The Kid's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. And Lee with the stuff.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
Here's Booker. Over Wright. That is good. And the Bulls' lead is cut down now to just 9 in the basket from Booker.
Make no mistake, Devin Booker is a shooter. If he sees a chance, he is going to take it.
Lee against Allen. Lee passes to Bryan. From deep three-point land. Rebounded by Jackson.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Now here's Wright. 12 points for him. Done with some nice D. We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter. Booker the pass to Dunn. Allen up top. Nothing on the board. And yes, it's good. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the third. Wright outside. And he lobs it up toward the rim. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Bradley Beal.
Bradley Beal picks one up.
Third team foul.
The Bulls have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Good on both. So it's Chicago, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Let's take a listen to a recent huddle from Coach Billy Donovan.
Great job moving the ball. Let's keep the ball moving. Extra pass, attack, pass, and play, okay?
Billy Donovan enjoying the activity his team is showing, the motion of his offense. Just wants to see more of it.
Yeah, they're working together well. The key now is to try to do it consistently throughout the rest of this evening.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the fourth. Jackson is out there with Dunn. Then there's Bradley Beal. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Allen in at the 3 spot. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And there's the call. Chicago the foul.
Now we know that Booker can score with the best of them. And he's also very skilled at drawing fouls.
Free throw, good, Booker.
One of the best scorers in the game. Booker is a volume shooter who also plays with a ton of confidence.
Both free throws good from Booker. Bulls leading by 5. On the wing, Lee. Allen defending. And the shot is good. 28 points for lights out.
And how about the burst in that first step, just right to the rim?
Right side, Beal. Shoots over Dosunmu. They grab their own miss.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
This is why he's out there. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
Done. Rebound by the Kid. The Kid's got 13 rebounds in the game. Conceding. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Now the pass to Dosunmu. 6 to shoot. Ball with a wide open look. A three-pointer, no good. Suns trail by 7. Jackson with the bounce pass. Here's Booker. Steps back and drains the jump shot.
And the defense was right there, but man, is Booker good at keeping the rim in his sights.
Stolen by Jackson. Beal, the pass to Dunn. Allen kicks to Beal. Shoots over Ball. The shot by Beal, no good. Bulls leading by 5. Here's Lee. And the shot goes down. Lee's got 15 points in just the second half.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the fourth.
Timeout call, the Suns.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Yeah, we can see over here, the coach, he has some choice words for his team. Words we cannot repeat.
Phoenix making some changes. Bottoms is checked in for Jackson. Nance comes in for Dunn. And it's Skinny in for Booker. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, over the last break, I listened to Phoenix's coach talk to the team. Told us, guys, I need you all to come together right now on both ends. This game is not over. You need to go out there and take control now. We'll see how it looks coming out of the timeout, guys.
Thanks, David. Here's Lee outside. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And now a 9-point Chicago lead.
He's so strong when he goes to work on the glass. One opening is all he'll need to finish the play, even if it's just a tip-in.
Oh, my goodness.
Man.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
And the call will go against Grayson Allen. That's foul number 2 for him. Ball feeling it out a bit. Passes it to Dean. Rebound by the Suns. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Andrews, covered by Lee. Andrews passes to Allen. To the middle. Pass to Bottoms. Clock at 6. On the wing, Nance. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Lee's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Inside. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Bulls, number 14. One shot.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
And so it's Beal. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Trailing by 10. And the jam by Beal.
And there's that creativity from Beal. When he's in flight, boy, he's going to show you something special.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Fires the 3. Here's Nance. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup.
Stayed with it, and his effort is rewarded with the second chance bucket.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
For the Bulls, Joel Embiid. He's checked in for money. Buckets comes in for Dosunmu. And it's right in for Ball. It's right on the wing. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls.
He's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
Suns trail by 10. Pass to Bottoms. He's off on that one. Good D by Embiid.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Embiid takes it in.
Well, and it's just clear how comfortable Embiid is shooting the ball, especially from mid-range.
Beal up top. Shot from free throw range. Here's Bottoms. And Joel Embiid pulls it down.
Okay, now I think he's starting to get in his own head right now. Maybe he's overthinking things a little bit, and as a result, he's just been off.
Here we are looking around the NBA. Before.
No dominant team has been the favorite every year, and that can all change, though, in a heartbeat. Every so often, a dynasty can be born out of nothing.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Suns trail by 14. Andrews passes to Nance. Here's Andrews, guarded by Wright. Dishes it to Allen. And there's the pass to Bottoms. 4 on the clock. And the Suns miss again.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
Popped up there for Embiid.
It's near impossible trying to guard Embiid in the pick and roll. He's just so clever.
And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for Phoenix. It's an 18-point game. To end the cold streak, it's deflected, and they'll get another chance.
Third personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Phoenix. Number 4. Taking 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. Some changes for Phoenix. Jabari Smith, he's jacked in for Nance. Dunn comes in for Grayson Allen. And it's Devin Booker in for Bradley Beal. And the second free throw, good. The Bulls leading by 17. Passes to Embiid. Rebound by the Suns. Bottoms got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Booker outside. Pass to Andrews. Over Wright. Andrews, no good. Chicago has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Down against Lee. Step back shot. Drained for 2 points. Lee's got 32 points in the game.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Pass to Bottom. Phoenix, no good that time either.
Also, a tough quarter for him offensively. He hasn't been able to give his team a lift when they need it.
And he gets it to go. And that's now 27 points for buckets.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Dunn shot's good.
Saw the angles and led him right to the hoop with that pass.
The Bulls leading by 19 points. To the paint, here's Dean. He dents the rim with a 2-hand slam.
Wow. And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
Here's Andrews. Hits from the high post. Skinny's got 39.
And you know, he's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
Here's Embiid over Smith. And it's Chicago scoring again.
Credit to the defense for getting all over Embiid, but he just muscles his way to a good look inside.
Here's Andrews, and he slams it down right on top of Joel Embiid.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. The pass to Lee. Shoots a fader. It's good. Lee's got 8 points in the quarter.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
Booker in the post. Not a hand on it. They get it back. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Smith kicks to Booker. Tries again. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
How does he do that? Booker absorbs the foul but stays cool, knocks down the shot.
Jackson, he's checked in for Bottoms.
Devin Booker at the line for one.
Free throw good, Booker. Chicago leading by 18. Now here's Wright. And the rejection by Smith.
Read the shooter like a book. Smith Jr. really disruptive on D.
Here's Andrews. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got rebound number 12 here already in the game.
Remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Throws it up high.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Andrews passes to Booker. A minute 42 left in the fourth quarter. And it's good for 2.
Plays hard in every facet of the game. Nothing that Booker can't do.
Now here's Wright. He's guarded closely. What do you think of the league's most recent CBA? Greg, that 7-year deal just signed.
Oh, Kevin, the NBA and Players Association both need to be commended. Labor peace through the rest of the decade. Most pro sports don't have this kind of stability.
And here are the Bulls now.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Bulls.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for Lights Out.
And I love his tenacity at the defensive end on the floor. Very disruptive all game long.
Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
And that one's good. Andrews.
Well, the pick didn't exactly neutralize the defender, but good concentration on the finish to still get the basket.
Here's Wright. Rebounded by Jackson.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Passes it to Andrews. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home, no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.